Greetings, beloveds, and welcome back. It seems like there's an epidemic about children. And I mean the ones that are grown and the ones that think they're grown. It's just a lot of disrespect going on. There's a lot of, I guess, lovers of themselves, but they don't hold any relevance towards their parents. And it seems as though, because mothers raising kids, it's a hard thing, you know? And if you're doing it alone, kids have no idea what mothers have done and what they've been through, what they were forced to do against their will to make a life for them, right? And, you know, it's like if dad wasn't around or was part-time, the mother is the only one that gets the brunt of everything, you know? And so I just want to see what the energy is surrounding this age of heartless, disrespectful children. Because it's just, I'm hearing it everywhere, you know? And I'm thinking that with a lot of the elders, grandparents, and great grandparents that have passed away, these present grandparents, they, if they do have a relationship with them, and, the kids don't have a relationship with their parents, okay? Because, honor their father and their mother so that thy days be long. So let's start off with, okay, we got hooked here. And within this hooked energy, what I'm feeling is that, I don't know, they could be hooked on some type of damn drugs. They could be hooked on a male figure. They could be hooked on even their friends, you know? It's almost like, well, everybody I know had a fucked up childhood, so you know what? I had a great one, but to fit in, I'm going to say mine was bad too. They just make shit up, right? Don't even understand the sacrifices a mother made. Damn near, they could have died giving birth, you know? And then they get with a man and, oh, this man, does this and does that. And, most women, they tell a man all of their horror stories from the past. So then a man knows exactly how to play them, just like a damn fiddle. Okay. So, okay. So they get hooked onto somebody else's damn story and feeling out of place, because in life, whatever you're going through, it could be a lot worse, you know? Because just like with this energy, they fishing for comments on other people's lives to feel included. So nobody want to hear if everybody in a group had a terrible childhood or terrible moments and terrible situations or whatever. They don't have nothing to talk about because they scared to even say or if they say, you know what, my childhood wasn't that bad, mine was great, whatever, next thing you know, you got them hating on you, or they're dismissing you, or you don't even belong in this conversation if yours was such a jackpot. You came from money, you inherited this and this and that. So you know what, you don't even need to be in this conversation. Okay. Then next thing you know, you got jealousy and haters and stuff like that. And most young people don't even know how to stand on their own truth. They have to be validated by other people. They've got to be around other people. Okay. So, um, the parents are left. The kids may be saying, moving on. They might not even say thank you, you know, but the kids may be moving on, but the parents, especially mothers, have to come to a new understanding that something that was attached to me for the duration or the incubation of their birthing, I gotta say, I gotta move on. This is a hard pill to swallow. You know, it's a hard pill to swallow because if you don't move on, it's gonna be the same shit, different day. And how long you gonna be disrespected with all that drama, that stress and that drama and that disrespect? You be done wound up on the 6 o'clock news messing with these damn kids. Because some of us, we like, you know what? I became a mother, but you don't know the life that I lived. You do not know the life that I lived. Your mama was a thug. Your daddy was a pimp or whatever. And so these kids, you have to let them go because you'd be like, you know what? Because the thing that came when I was, I want to clarify this. The thing that came, that was said when I was coming up, I brought you in this world and I'll take you out. Okay? And then next thing you know, now you ain't supposed to whoop your kids, right? But then when they grow up and then they like, well, you can't put your hands on me no way. Next thing you know, they thinking they can whoop your ass. And then when you handle it, get them some get right, then next thing you know, you in jail. So if you whoop your kids, you going to jail. But when they get up smelling their asses, the old people used to say, next thing you know, wait a minute. Now they sneaking out the window. They doing this and doing that. Because the state done told me I can't whoop my kids because certain people let their kids go too far. And then, because it starts at 2 and 3 years old. If you give them that get right, nip shit in the bud, let them know their boundaries, you ain't got to keep doing that. You got to start early. And certain people didn't start early, okay? They thought it was cute, okay? They ignored it. Oh, they'll grow out of it. And then when they get 15, they get to cussing you out and calling you names and slapping you. And all of a sudden, out of 12, 15 years, you know what? I done got tired of this shit. And they snapped. And that's when they brought in the law. You can't put your hands on your kids. But they can throw them in jail. They can kill them. Okay? But I can't discipline them? Yeah, okay. But in certain cultures, and for those of you, y'all know what I'm talking about. Certain cultures, they could get whooped and beat with extension cords, cast iron skillets, golf clubs. It don't matter. Didn't no police come nowhere saying nothing. Okay? Until another group, then that's when things changed. Okay? But how can you raise a child when a child knows they have the upper hand on you? They can call and create some shit. They could get with their friends and tell them friends to beat their ass. And next thing you know, they can call the police or whoever and say, oh, my mama did this. Next thing you know, the mother in jail, or the parent in jail, or the caregiver's in jail. So, not realizing within this egg energy that, like I say, they were in your womb for 9 months. You know, some of them came out sooner. But however, this connection and this bird nest here, you did what you had to do. And a lot of you planned as good as you could. You worked as hard as you could to have some sort of normalcy, balance, success, and giving them the best that you could do, right? Now, I'm not saying that all parents were correct. I'm talking about these parents that were there and the kids don't appreciate nothing. Don't even realize you could have flushed their ass down the toilet, okay? Within this bear, danger, especially in money matters. Yeah, these kids do feel as though everything needs to be given to them, okay? They feel that the whole world owes them something. And I'm feeling this energy from a spoiled ass brat. Because that's a lot of reasons why people snap. I done spoiled you. I bought you this. I did this. I did that. And this is how you treat me. And they just snap. It ain't good to spoil kids. Because if you pass away, what are they going to do? They think the world going to spoil them? You're giving them a false sense of reality. Okay? And it's dangerous. Okay? Now, within this bear energy, danger, especially in money matters, yeah, you got some kids that will off their parents for some money. Okay? They could get with a lover, and that lover got their ass hooked, then, I don't know, licked them the wrong way, stroked them too good, something other. The next thing you know, this child then told this person all their business and all their parents' business. And next thing you know, oh hell, we ain't gotta work. Why don't we just plot to get rid of your parents? And then it'll be a jackpot. And we'll live happily ever after. And we can just lay up all day and just, uh, sex each other. I'm telling you. So, I wish I could do this video longer, but I don't want no technical difficulties. Let me see how much time. Oh, yeah, 13 minutes. Yeah, let me go. You know what? I may come back to this one day. And I've been meaning to do one on kids, you know? So until next time, yeah, if them kids ain't acting right, I don't care who it is. Celebrate the ones that celebrate you. And it's best to move on before you wind up on the 6 o'clock news. Okay? Over some drama. Where that card at? The bottom foundation card. Yeah. Over some drama. Don't let them get you caught up in they same shit, different day bullshit. Because they done got sex on the brain. Somebody done manipulated them. Okay? Don't do it. Parents, mothers, fathers, caregivers, aunts, grandmamas, don't do it. Let them go about their business, okay? And let them row their own boat so they can, so life can learn their ass. Since they don't want to listen, that part. Be well. See you next time.